How's it going, everybody? I'm Tanya and this is Growing Groceries, and I'm going to be talking about tomatoes and when to repot them. So I have some tomatoes here that I started a while back. I actually did a video on it, and we have not necessarily a frost warning for Monday, but it's going to get cold enough that I don't want to put them outside just yet. It'll be just below freezing overnight, so they needed to get repotted. I'll show you what I've got here. Okay, so you can see I've already repotted most of my tomatoes. These are 6-inch pots, and I'll show you some that were kind of blocked from the grow light. So I've got different stages of growth here. That one's really small. You can see I planted all these at the same time, but he was being covered by some bigger tomato plants. And so now the root system, if we look, there we go, there's a root. It's not all the way out to the sides all over just yet. It's got like a couple little roots reaching out, but he's not ready to be repotted yet. And then we've got this guy. It's just a little bit bigger. There we go. And you can see a few roots all the way out to the edges with him, but they're not all the way down to the bottom. They're not spiraling around yet. So he's not ready to be repotted yet either. We've got the next size up here. This guy. See, he's quite a bit taller, and he's got roots all the way out to the edge. But if I can get a good angle here, the roots have not reached the bottom. They're just on the edges. So I could repot this one, but he doesn't need it yet, so I'm not going to. And then we've got a guy who's ready to go in a pot. You can see the leaves are even starting to droop a little bit. He's a little unhappy. You see the roots are all over the sides. If you look at the bottom, see how they've started to spiral around? That's because he's getting root bound. It's just started, so he's not bad yet, but I probably should have repotted him a little earlier. Reason I didn't is because I just got these pots in the mail today. My parents bought them for me and had them shipped here for an early Mother's Day gift. And I'm really excited about them because my tomatoes really needed them. And they're nice pots. I'll be able to reuse them next year and the year after that, and so on. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to repot this guy here so that you can see what to do if you need to repot your tomatoes before you can get them out in the garden. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking one of these new 6-inch pots. I am putting just a little bit of potting soil right at the bottom. As far as what kind of potting soil you use, there's like so many to choose from. It's just a potting mix. It's nothing special. It was literally, when I bought it, it was over the winter, and it was the only option they had at Walmart. So, but it'll work. They're not even going to be in here very long. They'll be moving out to the garden next week. So I put a little bit in the bottom, and then if I can do this with one hand, I take the tomato plant and you turn it upside down and kind of gently squeeze the cup to loosen it up while you hold on to the plant. So hold on one second here. Okay, so you squeeze the cup gently while you kind of hold on to the tomato plant, and then tilt it upside down and it'll come right out. All right, so once you take it out of the cup, you can see on the bottom the roots are kind of spinning around, so you just want to real gently kind of loosen those up so that it doesn't keep going in a circle. And you put it in your pot and you add soil. You want to kind of have the plant towards the center of the pot and then gently work the soil down around it so that it is not too loose. And then you're going to water it in really good when you're done. I'm going to add just a little bit more soil. If you look at the bottom of a tomato plant, see how there's all these little hairs? Well, those are actually, every one of those will turn into a root if you move the soil level up. It's one of the ways that tomatoes are super easy to propagate, because if you cut one of these limbs off, you just stick it in some soil, it's going to end up growing more roots and turn into its own plant really easily. So if you have one that's having a hard time, you can cut the lower branches off and repot it deeper in the ground, and a lot of times that will help them kind of take off again. So once you have it in there, just water it really good, water it in, and put it in some light, and it's repotted. So there you have it. That's how easy it is to repot a tomato plant. And these guys right here will go out to the garden before they even need to be repotted. I might end up repotting him, but I probably won't, because I'm probably gonna go ahead and plant these guys on Tuesday, unless the weather looks like it's gonna get cold again after that. I hope this video was helpful to someone, and if it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm gonna have a whole bunch of videos coming out as I'm getting my garden going this year. It's gonna be a pretty substantial garden, and we're just kind of putting the finishing touches on the land right now. You see it's over there. Getting it ready for the plants, and as soon as the frost threat is over, I'm gonna be hitting it pretty hard. So I've also got a corn patch that's going over here. So anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.